Good morning and welcome to Move It Sister. I'm Pam Sano. I am the founder of Fit at 55 and I'm your host for this workout series. I'm so glad that you joined me today. This morning we're going to focus on improving our back strength, and that will help improve our posture and ultimately our balance. So it turns out that our parents were right when we were kids, and they were constantly reminding us to stand up straight or sit up straight, because not only does good posture help us avoid aches and pains in our shoulders, our neck, our lower back, our upper back, and ultimately our joints, but we also look and feel more confident when we have good posture. So think about, walking into a room like this with your shoulders kind of slumped and looking down versus coming in with your head held high and your shoulders back. Nothing says confidence like holding your head up and keeping your shoulders back and your back straight. So that's what we're going to work on today. Strong back muscles help good posture, and all of that helps to improve our balance. So before we get into the main workout today, we're going to do a quick warm up. And by the way, if you have resistance bands, I'm going to be using some resistance bands today. You certainly do not have to; it's not required. All I really need for you to have is some space to move, a wall. We're going to need a wall, and of course, our water. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with some arm circles. So stand up straight, just like your mom told you. Feet about hip. Some small arm circles going from front to back, and gradually make them a little wider. Just kind of loosening up our shoulders, upper back muscles. Keep your legs straight, but your knees soft. What I mean by that is we're going to reverse direction. What I mean by that is don't lock your knees so that you're all tight in your calves and your quads. So reverse directions from back to front. Let's do some. Okay, arms down, shake them out. And let's do some shoulder rolls. So again, starting from front, going to back. We're keeping that nice, straight posture. Legs straight, but knees soft. And let's reverse from back to front. Next up, we're going to do some marching in place. And this week, I want you to put your opposite arm in the air. So one leg up, opposite arm. Get our muscles loosened up today. And lastly, we're going to do some torso twists. So again, about hip width apart, legs straight, knees nice and loose, and just gently swing from side to side. This really helps get your lower back muscles loosened up and lubricated. Okay, how is that? Everybody feeling good? Let's get to the main workout. We're going to do some seated resistance band rows. And again, you don't need to do these with the bands. It does help. We're going to do some bird dogs, some wall angels, Superman holds, reverse flies, and then we're going to do it all again. So we'll do 2 sets of 10 apiece. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to start with resistance bands. If you've got them, great. If not, do not worry. You can just mimic the motion. Okay, so we're going to just gently pull back. I want slow and controlled movements. But when you get to here, you just squeeze your shoulder blades like you're trying to trap a penny back there. So we'll do 10 of these. I think this is 7. It's hard to talk and count at the same time. And 10. All right, so if you're using resistance bands, we're going to put those aside for now. I'm going to flip over to our hands and knees, and these are called bird dogs. So you're going to extend your right arm and left leg, keeping your chin tucked and your back straight. So we're just going to reach out and then back, and then switch sides and back. I think that was 4. Call this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, great job. How about we pause for just a second and get a drink of water. Next is we're going to do some wall angels. So stand against a wall and get your glutes and your shoulders touching. And then you're going to put your arms at a 90-degree angle, and we're just going to go up and down. 4, 5. Really feel this in your shoulders and your upper back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hold here for just a second or two. Legs straight, but knees soft. And away. Good job. Next, let's do some Superman holds. So we're going to get down on the floor again. All the way down on your belly so that you're all the way down on the ground. And then you're going to lift your arms and your legs simultaneously, and we'll just hold there for 3 seconds, okay? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3. 7, 3. 8, 2, 3. 9, 2, 3. And 10, 2, 3. Okay. Great job. I know that really works your back. So it's a great exercise especially for your lower back and your shoulders. Next up, we're going to do some reverse flies, but how about another quick swig of water? And you can either use some lighter resistance bands like these, or I think I'm actually going to use weights. So to do these properly, you want to stand feet about hip width apart, stand up nice and straight, and we're going to bend at the hip about 45 degrees. So we're going to bend, and then with a slight bend to our elbow, we're going to lift straight up and out with your arm. Now, it's very important not to use weights that are too heavy for you, because then our tendency is to try to get some momentum and go like that, and that's not the purpose of these. We want to go slow and controlled, up and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if those are new to you, please, again, make sure that you're using weights that are within your fitness level. You can always increase later. In fact, I strongly recommend that you do, because the more weight you add, of course, the more resistance, and the more you'll work those upper back muscles. All right, so that was the first set. Let's do them all over again. Grab a drink of water. And back to the floor. We're gonna do the whole round over again. So we're gonna start with those seated resistance band rows. So legs straight, back straight, and we're just gonna pull back. And remember, you wanna pretend like there's a penny, or maybe a dime. That would be better, it's smaller. So you have to tighten even more. So all the way back, tighten, keep that dime there. I think this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Put those bands aside if you're using them, and we're going to get down on all fours again, and we'll do 10 bird dogs, 10 each side. So knees and hands on the ground. You're going to extend your right arm and left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, how was that? I'm getting sweaty. It's not cardio, but it's definitely a good workout. Moving your muscles is a workout. All right, let's do some wall angels. Back up, back to the wall. Glutes, shoulders, and head touching the wall. Arms up at 90 degrees and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And let's just for a few seconds retain that posture. Feel how good it feels to have your shoulders back and your head up. and try to maintain that all day. All right, let's be Superman and do some Superman holds. So all the way down on the ground, arms straight out, legs straight out, and we'll lift. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, and 10, 2, 3. All right. Whew. Oh, I'm feeling it for sure. I hope you are too. It's a great workout for your back, guys. It truly is. All right, let's finish this off with some reverse flies. I'm gonna do the, well, you know what? I'll show you what it looks like with the resistance bands. So depending on the resistance band that you're using, you may need to cut it twice with both feet, or it just depends on how resistant the band is that you're using. Mine, it works just about perfectly with cutting with 1 foot. So we're gonna start good posture. We're gonna bend 45 degrees at the waist, elbows slightly bent, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, these are getting hard. 9 and 10. All right. Great job, everybody. I know that was a tough one, especially if that's a new target area for you. We don't often think about our back and our posture and balance and all that. We tend to focus on legs and core and arms, but it's all important, guys. It's all connected. So I want to do a quick cool down with you, and then I'm going to let you get on with the rest of your day. So let's do some shoulder stretches. So take one arm across your body and just sort of gently pull. And switch sides, gently pull. Do a couple more. Really just want to leave our muscles and joints nice and loose and lubricated. That will definitely help with the soreness afterward. Never want to skip a cool down because it really can truly help eliminate or at least reduce some of the soreness that you feel after a workout. Gets your blood circulating. It gets your blood moving to those muscles and joints to clear out the lactic acid, which is, by the way, why your muscles feel sore, is that buildup of lactic acid. So the more you move after your workout, the more your body can start clearing out that lactic acid, along with hydration and protein, of course. Okay, let's do a couple chest openers. So take your hands and interlace them in back and just gently pull up and back. And if you do experience lower back pain and it's sort of chronic and you're maybe tired of popping ibuprofen or Aleve or whatever you're taking, reach out to me because I've got an awesome series of strengthening exercises, and just some things that will really help target that area. When I had sciatica last summer, I was incapacitated. I did a few of these exercises for a few sessions with a physical therapist, and it eradicated my pain. Well, it alleviated my pain enough where I was able to function. Still felt it, but I was actually able to finally move. And then I would say it eradicated it completely within 2 to 3 weeks. I was skeptical. Trust me, I was skeptical too, but I am a believer. Physical therapy and movement, exercise, motion is lotion. It is true. So if you have lower back pain and you want some help targeting that area, please let me know. I'm happy to help. Always happy to help. So that is it for today. Thanks so much for joining me. Next Monday's session will be same time, same place, and we'll be doing more work on balance, but this time we're going to focus on core strength. I'll see you then. Bye.